This is the video demo of the Instructable on how to add closed loop position feedback control to a Feetech continuous rotation servo motor. So if you followed the Instructable, you should have a Tamiya analog wheel encoder sensor attached to the micro servo motor, and then you have the motor attached to your Arduino or Raspberry Pi, either one, and you have the sensor attached to the analog port of your Arduino. In my case, I have my motor connected to my PWM output of my Arduino, and I have my sensor connected to analog port 4 of the Arduino. And like I said, there's also a Raspberry Pi 0W version, but since they work the same, this is the demo. I'll demo it using the Arduino. Alright, so like I said, I have that set up. I have the code installed from the GitHub website, and my system is up and running. So in order to demo that, I'm going to use this platform called Droid Guru. So the Droid Guru platform, it's an online platform that allows you to remotely control robot hardware anywhere in the world using this web browser interface. So I just pointed my browser to droidguru.net, and that brought up the client web interface. Now if you want more information about how Droid Guru works, go to the help menu, click on the video tutorials, and I'll take you to the YouTube channel with additional tutorials. Alright, so like I said, this platform allows me to control robot hardware. So like I said, my Arduino hardware is already set up, and it's already connected to the platform. So now I have to connect this web client to the Arduino. So I'll show you. So in order to do that, we click on login register, and I can log in as a guest for now. And then when I go down to the join rooms panel, I'll see that in the wheels room there's one participant already joined to that room. So that's my Arduino already connected to the platform, as I said previously. So in order for me to connect to my Arduino and control it with this web client, I have to join that room. So I'll click on the wheels room, and then once I join the room, it'll give me a list of all the participants in that room. So right now it's just my Arduino, so there's just one item in the list. So in order to connect to my Arduino and where I'll be able to control it, I have to select it from the list. And once I select it, I'll get a little countdown timer, and this lets me know how much time I have left before the controls become active. So right now they're not active. And on the right hand side, I have a video stream of my setup. So this is built into the platform, the stream video of from the Android app. Alright, so now that I have a remaining timer, so this lets me know how much time I have before the controls become inactive and I have to connect to the robot or hardware again. So right now you see I have a virtual joystick, which is normally used for steering the robot, either forward, backwards, turning left, or turning right. And then I have some buttons in the north, south, east, and west positions. These are the jog buttons. So these will execute jog commands. So if you follow the Instructable, our resolution is for this project is 8 ticks per revolution of the motor. So that gives you roughly 45 degrees per tick. So I'll have this jog slider. This sets how many ticks I want the motor to move, and then I can set the power for how much power I want the motor to move. Alright, so a jog setting of 0 means open loop control, but if I want to have closed loop control, I have to set it to something greater than 0. But just to test if my connection is working, I'm going to select the switch 2 here, and you'll see the light in the video stream go on and off, so that lets me know my connection and robot and everything's up and running. So I'm going to adjust my jog slider to 2, so that's 2 ticks, which should be 45 apiece, which gives me roughly 90 degrees. So if we look in the video stream, we should see roughly 90-degree turn of the yellow tape. So right now I'm going to send a jog command. Alright, and you see a 45. So if I go to 8, that should be roughly 1 revolution. So let's see if that works here. Oh, okay, it's 8 ticks. Alright, and then if I do more than that, I should get more than 1 revolution. Right, okay. So that shows you how the encoder sensor works. So I can set the jog setting to set it how many ticks or how many fractions or revolutions that I want the motor to turn. So this gives you more precise control of your robot. So normally in open loop mode, it's hard to control a robot and set it to precise positions if you're using open loop. So that's why we added this encoder to the motor, so now I can have more precise control. So right now my time remaining's up, so if I want to connect to the robot again, I just go to the room members and I select that robot again, and then I could do additional session of controlling the robot. And also additional, there's a Blockly mode. So if you go to Blockly mode, instead of this user interface joystick control, you can program the robot or motor using a Blockly command. So there's a motor control block, and that allows you to set the jog, ticks, and the power level, and you can arrange those in any sequence you want to create pre-programmed motion sequences for your motor or robot. All right, so that concludes this demo of the Instructable.